to do a live, other than just to check in. I have a vlog that I'm working on currently. It's about halfway done, and it's been about a week and a half since my last one, so that's another reason to check in on the lives. And just to see what's up with the people, let the people have an opportunity to commune with me. Yeah, it's important. It's important that you have access. So here we are. What we're gonna do today is what we normally do. Nothing too extra. Nothing that's gonna get me copyright smackdown a week or a day from now. We just gonna cook like we usually do. I'm about to break my fast with some hot dogs and chili. It's a struggle meal, but it is what it is. And it's gonna be tasty. I'm gonna put some like fresh ingredients in there. When I say fresh ingredients, I probably mean like probably like tomatoes and onions. Probably be the only fresh ingredients in there. But yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna talk about whatever it is that comes up, and it should be fun. I'm not gonna hold you. You know, I try to keep these things around an hour. So pull up a chair if you got time, if you got the space. I know it's the middle of Saturday, so everybody's probably on their way somewhere or coming back from somewhere or working like most people do. So yeah, I'm gonna bring you over here to the kitchen and let's get it popping. Let's talk about what we about to make, what we about to break the fast with. What up? What up? What up, Happy Feet? Welcome. Congratulations being the first one in the chat. So what I got going is my dad has been keeping these hot dogs in his fridge for God knows how long, and I just pulled them out because somebody got to eat them. Like, so I'm gonna throw those on this. I'm gonna boil them first for like a hot second just to get the salt, some of the salt out of them. My dad said that's what you should do, so I'm gonna try it and see if it works. I had them last time; they didn't seem too salty to me before. And then we're gonna throw some chili on there, so that's just as easy as, you know what I mean, opening it up, heating it up. And then I got some tomatoes and some onions that I'm gonna probably throw in there raw. I actually like onions. Any of y'all like onions? What up? What up? Yeah, I mean, if y'all was close enough, I would tell you to come through get some of these hot dogs. One of my favorite things about before, way before YouTube, in like the early 2000s, when I was just a guy in the hood. I was gonna say a hood nigga, but let's just say I was a guy in the hood running around with my friends. The only reason why we ever went anywhere was for fun, but mostly to go eat. Like somebody's mom was cooking somewhere. I was just thinking about my boy Pedro, who owes me like $7,000. So if Pedro ever, if anybody know Pedro, tell him I still want my money, man. But Pedro's mom, oh my God, she was one of the greatest cooks ever. So whenever he said, "Yo, my mom's cooking," that's it. Before he even said in the cooking, we was on our way. So I say all that to say, I wish we were closer so I could feed y'all, cause I got plenty. It's gonna be a cheap meal. Let me put some rice, some water in this. I got my tunes going. That's something we didn't really do last time. See what they're doing in the comments. You and your pop should grow some vegetables, plants, and fruits and plants. It's a possibility. Um, we have space in the backyard to grow. The only thing about that is, y'all know I don't like to talk bad about people, but let's just say in this neighborhood that I live in, it's not the friendliest neighborhood. There's a lot of people just walking around. And I fear, with some evidence, that people would just hate on the food, like just do stupid shit that they don't need to be doing, like peeing in it or putting garbage in it or pulling it out or bleaching it. Like, people are kind of weird in this neighborhood. Not gonna hold you. I don't like to talk bad about people, and there are plenty great people in this neighborhood. I'm sure. I'm sure of it. More good people in this neighborhood than not, but it'd be always be that one person to just ruin it. So I don't know if this is the best place to actually grow. Like, if I was gonna grow, I would have to have like a 12-foot fence just to keep people out. But yeah, good suggestion. I'm a fan of, definitely a fan of living off the land. Crusader asks, do you believe in Jesus Christ as your savior? That is a good question. That could be a whole video, whole live by itself. So let me ask you, let me return the question. What do you, because Jesus Christ is surface level, right? When just by saying the name Jesus Christ, I know that your level of thinking, maybe you have. Maybe you just say Jesus Christ because it's the lingua franca. If you don't know what lingua franca is, it's just like the common term that everybody uses in contemporary society. But Jesus couldn't have been his name. You know that, right? If the man did exist, Jesus couldn't have been his name because J didn't exist. I was thinking about that because there's a few people who follow me and they always talk about Jesus Christ in the comments, and I'm not a hater at all for about Christianity or people who devote their lives to Jesus Christ. I think it's dope, but like I said, it's a surface level of thinking because that wasn't his name. Then you got to ask yourself, why did they name it that? Name him that in contemporary society, and they have y'all running around with it. I already lost 5 people was like, I'm out of here. I'm not listening to this. That's what happens with the truth. The truth pisses people off. But yeah. And I'm sure if you are a scholar and you have looked into it, then you would be able to tell me that, okay, J is it's a letter that derived from the letter I, so his name had to start with an I. If you're thinking about it like that. And like I said, we could talk about that for hours. I don't really want to go on and on and on about it. My water's boiling. But yeah, I just like to remind people of that. Like, when you talk about Jesus, you got to do the knowledge to how many hot dogs you think I could eat? 4 is probably beastly, but I'm breaking the facts. And you never know. Maybe somebody will knock on the door and be like, yeah, I'm hungry. You got something to eat in there? Nah, it's not gonna happen. So we're gonna let that boil. Oh, and I have some, we're gonna do vegetables. I'm gonna slacken on my veggies. I'm gonna turn this down actually. Then in the back, we're gonna do veggies. The way I like to do veggies, I just throw like a little bit of water, some butter, some salt, frozen veggies. 10-15 minutes later, they're good money. Cook them on low. But yeah, good first topic to talk about. That was not any intentions. Oh, Crusader keeps asking. Crusader, that's actually their default. It's like a blue circle with a crucifix on it. I will give it to the people who really F with the people who go hard for Jesus. They be out here, what's it called? Not crusading in a way, but like I believe when you do have a close connection with spirit, whatever you want to call it, God, you talk about it a lot because it's super powerful. So I commend y'all for that. Like, trying to get the message out there, trying to bring people closer to spirituality. Because even if they don't land on Jesus, maybe they'll land on Allah, maybe they'll land on Muhammad, or I don't know who, any of the other deities from the Abrahamic religions. There's plenty of, maybe they'll land on Buddha. There's plenty of stuff out there though. Plenty of stuff out there to expand your consciousness. Another thing too is like, y'all know I talk about God a lot because I feel like I'm in tune with my spirit. My personal belief is that we're all God, and I stand on that. So what happens is God is like, I want to have all these individual experiences. So I'm going to manifest myself into 7 billion people and live on this rock. So I can experience what I can only conceive of. I'm telling you, I should start my own church. Let me add some butter to my pot. But a good book that goes into depth at length about that is this book called Conversations with God. Conversations with God gave me a much better vocabulary to talk about what I just mentioned to you. Oh! I do not like electric stoves. Gas stoves is always where it's out. Shout out to you if you got a gas stove. You know what I'm talking about. That's where the real cooking happens. Throw this dog's back in the fridge. What else? I think that's all about this. That's all I got for the spiritual stuff. Bree love the onions. Me too. What's your favorite onion? You got red onions, you got yellow onions, you got white onions. All of them taste differently. They have different flavor profiles. But what's your favorite? My favorite is the red onion. It's the most versatile to me. It's the sweetest one too. Like, if I was brave, I could eat one raw, which I do, like in little pieces, but like bite the thing like an apple. You know what I mean? What y'all been listening to? Type your most favorite song of the month of July. What song have you listened to the most in the month of July? Put it in the chat. Put it in the comments. Everybody's talking about the Clips album. What was I doing there? Oh yeah, I gotta open this up. Everybody talking about the Clips album. The Clips album, I've listened to it. It's definitely good. I'll probably give it like an 8 or a 9 out of a 10 for sure. I've never really been a big fan of the Clips. Like, I like Pusha T. I like No Malice as well, or formerly known as Malice. I like both of them personally and as artists. I've always been one of those people, but I mean, by the time Clips came out, I was starting to grow more mentally. So every time I hear people talk about the drug game and like they glorify the drug game, I'm just like, I kind of roll my eyes, but I still love it. I still appreciate the way that the Clips does it. It's metaphorical, and it's business at the end of the day. Just like you got a doctor that you go see. He's a glorified drug dealer himself. You know, you got the guy with the liquor store. Who knows how much good he could do with his community, even though he's selling alcohol. He might make enough money to keep a YMCA open or open up a playground or a boys and girls club or something like that. This shit look like dog food. But you gotta do what you gotta do, you know what I'm saying? I've had Michelin stars. I've literally been to Michelin star restaurants. Things that I felt like should have Michelin stars. And all I have to say, there's nothing better. There's nothing better than cooking for yourself. Just like they say, it's good to eat with your hands because your hands have enzymes in them, and it prepares your brain for what you're about to eat, so it helps you digest better. Little things like that. See, there's so much you can learn just by tapping in on a live with NOS. So many things. I'm just a wealth of knowledge. That's why I feel like sometimes I can barely speak because there's just so much downloaded in my brain. Y'all talking about music or what? Oh, nobody's. So y'all just watching? I just came through to watch. Nobody got nothing to say today. That's cool. Sometimes also the YouTube be acting up, so maybe y'all are talking. Also, what do y'all prefer? Type in the comments what you prefer. Do you like the vertical videos or do you like the landscape videos? Me, I kind of prefer the landscape because that's original YouTube. But YouTube got me on some. You should try to do vertical live streaming because when people watch live streaming, they happen to be on their phone. But we'll see. What do you think? Put it in the comments. All right, so guess I'm just talking to myself here. So we talked about what we're cooking. We talked about how we were cooking. We had a nice conversation about spirituality and my belief in all of that. Probably upset some people. I'm sure when I'm done with this live, I'm gonna have a few less subscribers. A lot of people. See, that's the thing. Like, if I was a subscriber to any religion, I wouldn't get upset with somebody if they said something that I didn't like about my religion. Like, it's on them. At least they having a conversation. That's kind of how you can judge where you're at in life, mentally, like with your maturity. Can you entertain people saying things that you don't like? If people say things that you don't like, and it bothers you so much that you gotta run, or worse, you have to like get defensive and start. I shouldn't say get defensive. You get offended and you get aggressive. That's a flag. Because there's no reason to do that. Stay calm. You didn't read The Art of War? Master yourself. But yeah, I think I boiled the heck out of these hot dogs. But the thing is too, I'm gonna just turn it low. That none of my other stuff is ready. But I'm super hungry, man. I've been working out super early every day. I wake up at 5, but I always hit the alarm like, nah, this is stupid. I'm not doing this. Every time. I got up at 5:30 once and started doing the morning pages and all of that like you're supposed to. But the whole time I was kind of like, I'm not happy about this. So I don't do it. But 6:30, I'm good. I'm up at 6:30 every time. No problem. We gonna get there. Yo, literally, I'm not getting any comments on here besides Bree was the last comment talking about she loved onions, which I need to cut up, by the way. Ash all about vertical versus landscape. Ash all about music. What is up with y'all right now? All 31 of you. How about somebody just type in the chat, the chat is working? Because maybe the chat's not working. Smells good. Doesn't smell like dog food. You know dogs can't eat garlic? like my vegetables soft. I like vegetables that got some bite to them, some crispiness to them. It ain't working. See, my friend told me it's not working. It's whack. How you supposed to do a live and then you can't read none of the comments, bro? It's trash. I don't know what to do about that. Whack. That defeats the whole purpose of doing it. If you can't commune and communicate, that's why commune is the root word in communicate. If you can't communicate with your community, what are you even doing? I'm gonna have to clean this well now because the chili is popping up on the. Vegetables need some salt. You know when you season food, you're supposed to season from up high, right? You're not supposed to season right on the food. You season from up high. That way you get a nice spread layer on it. What else do I want to put in there? Some garlic powder. Let's try to work on these comments again. Flip, mute, hide live video, retouch, green screen, create highlight, lighting, close. Yeah, they really gonna sabotage me. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna just go off the head. I'm just go off the head. I will give y'all my numbers so y'all can text in y'all comments. Let me see. I wrote down some things I want to talk about. We talked about the vlog already. I got a vlog on the way. Oh yeah, I wanted to send gratitude to things that I normally take for granted because I feel like that's something that we all should do on a daily basis. One thing that I want to send gratitude for is my laptop. My laptop is a launch pad to millions right now. That is my place of work. And I say that because here, look at this stain right here. And I'll tell you why I'm grateful for my laptop. You see that? The chili is popping up on the wall and making it dirty. That's trash, bro. I don't like that. One thing that I always do is clean as I cook. Cause I don't like getting full and then you got that feeling of being let me get a cap for this. You got that feeling of being full and you don't want to do nothing afterwards, especially clean. I made too many vegetables, but that's alright. That's alright. I'm gonna cover that too. And then I'm gonna saute these dogs, which means I gotta pour the water out. Look at that sink right there. What you know about the porcelain sink? You don't even see those anymore. Yo, who remembers that Limp Bizkit album? What was it? Hot Dog Water and Starfish or some shit like that? Did y'all listen to Limp Bizkit back in the day? Limp Bizkit used to be my joint. I'm not even gonna hold you. So bad about the. Let me see if I try to trick it. I'm gonna ask a question. What is your favorite? What is your favorite food? Done. I'll just put that there. Maybe that'll like reignite the comment section. That's gonna block my face, but that's all good. Also, yo, I have 20 people in here. Imagine if there was 20 people in the room. That would be so dope. 20 people in your house at one time is a lot. That's a full-blown party. Yeah. It's not giving me any like I think YouTube like automatically makes somebody the moderator and then they as the moderator can. Oh, what's this? Chat filter top messages. Oh, I think I may have found it. All messages. There we go. Bo, 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 bo. This over here looked like a highlight notification type of thing, but on further perspective, looking at it more, it looks like a comment, like a chat box. So I have unlocked all of the comments. All right, now we can go. Oh, yeah. Somebody's comment got held for review. Ooh, y'all talking bad in the comments. Somebody's typing like Cantonese or something. JJ, you know we don't speak that. Go Google Translate that, bro. Wow, it's a lot of comments I missed. A lot of comments got held for review. People probably cursing me out. How dare you take the Lord's name in vain? Ace Ventura wants to know what's happening. If you're still here, Ace Ventura, alrighty then. We're cooking, bro. We're just chilling. We're having a time. Do I go live on RS? I don't know what that is. Do you go live on RS? Yo, hold up. Let me get my dog started. I'm gonna be right back, and I'm gonna get rid of this because we don't need that no more. Yeah, boy. Also gotta top up our onions. Yeah. Hold up. Shout out to my cousin Vision, man. He don't be watching my videos like he's supposed to, but if you happen to be at this point in this video, I thank you for watching the video, number one. But I also thank you for teaching me about what we forever know as the starting base batter. Right? It was such a simple thing he taught me that day. He was like, yeah, whenever you cook, you gotta get your starting base batter up. You gotta start with your starting base batter. And I was like, oh shit, he just blew my mind. Shout out to my cousin Vision. Oh, okay. So I see what happens. You go live and like random people start talking stupid. Okay. But I'm not mad at you, Roger, if that's that's where your intelligence is at. Question he asked before is, what's your favorite song for the month of July? Traquan said Muhammad looked just like Morgan Freeman. That's hilarious. That I believe you though. Like maybe Morgan Freeman is Muhammad though, cause like go to Morgan Freeman's first film in like the early 90s, maybe late 80s. Dare I say, he looked exactly like he looked right now. So maybe Morgan Freeman is a deity walking the planet, talking about he's a Hollywood actor. Holy blindfold. Never heard of that one, Casey. I'll have to Google that one. Happy Feet says it's not a religion, but hopefully you have a relationship with Jesus. Yeah. I like to think that even though I don't, what's the word? I'm suspicious about why they have everybody running around calling this man Jesus when that couldn't have possibly been his name if he in fact did exist. But I want to say I have a relationship with all spiritual people. Why? Why can I say that and stand on it? Is because I believe we're all the same being. We're all the same entity. As weird as it is. I grapple with that a lot too, but at the end of the day, I always come to the same conclusion. We are all God in different meat suits, having an individual experience. So yeah, if there was a person who came to this planet and was like, yo, I'm the son of God and I am the way and I am the light, that's me too. I'm practically Jesus right now. Oh, somebody's moderating for me. It says another moderator just handled this. Oh, I got somebody from Scotland in here. I am 3% Scottish, so we're family. What up? I don't know how they say what up in Scotland. My hot dogs are getting nipples. Well, you like, not nipples, but like, when they blow up in like little bubbles. Scottish people like onions too. Yep, maybe that's why I like them. My 3% Scottish ass. I love the Scottish accent too. Both the Scottish and the Irish accents are like the illest accents. Next to patois. I think patois definitely got it on smash. As far as like English accents. I also love all the what is it, like Cockney? There's like 5 different UK accents that they be talking about. Happy Feet is watching U.S. Marshal with Wesley Snipes. I watch anything with Wesley in it. Wesley is my boy. What up, Chicago? What's your new OnlyFans? I can't find the old one. That's funny. I don't have one. Never had one. Wow. But imagine if somebody's like using my photos and they're making money on OnlyFans and they're posing as me, but it's not actually me. That would be hilarious. Some weirdness going on in the live chat though, for real, for real. What weirdness you saw? Hamsaleh? Ham's ale? Listening to Fetty. Fetty is what's up. Live life to the max. What up, life to the max? For some reason you have like a crown and a number 1 next to yours. I don't know why that is. Gotta figure that out. I'm overcooking my hot dogs right now. I'm gonna just try to speed through these comments and then we're gonna go to the next phase, which is plating the food. Sheer Lush says, what I'm cooking. This is what I'm cooking. It's gonna be, oh, bomba.